The contestants of the 4th season of Singles Inferno always look beautiful and flawless on the show, but some of them are actually completely different in real life and have very different styles. One contestant who's very different between his appearance on the show and his looks in real life is Jeong Su. In Singles Inferno, he's always wearing pretty normal outfits with comfortable clothes that don't look too flashy, but his style in real life is completely different. Before appearing in the show, Jeong Su had a successful career in the food industry, and as the director of a franchise that runs several coffee shops and bakeries in Seoul, it seems like he made a lot of money. Jeong Su appears to enjoy showing off his wealth by often wearing very expensive outfits made by famous brands, which almost make him look like a model. The contrast between the luxurious style he likes in real life and the much more casual looks from his appearance in Singles Inferno is evident, but he still looks good either way. A much more radical transformation is that of Hoon, who might look like just an ordinary guy, but actually hides an impressive physique. He gained the attention of the viewers of Singles Inferno with his pretty face and his warm smile, but many netizens were very surprised to discover that in reality, he has a past as a bodybuilder and he has even taken part in several competitions showing off his body. Seeing the way Hoon looked when he was a bodybuilder, netizens now find it hard to believe that it's the same person, and he couldn't be any more different from his current looks. Even though it seems like his days as a bodybuilder are now over, Hoon is still pretty jacked to this day, and many viewers of Singles Inferno were surprised to see that he's very muscular. However, the difference between his looks on the show and in real life doesn't stop with his physique. In the past, Hoon has sometimes kept his hair a bit longer with a much more messy hairstyle than the one he had on the show. When combining this hairstyle with the glasses he sometimes wears, Hoon looks basically unrecognizable. While now he's keeping a hairstyle that isn't much different from the one he had on Singles Inferno, just wearing glasses already makes him look radically different. Something very similar could be said for another competitor, Kwon. Just like Hoon, he also looked pretty normal at first, and many viewers were captivated by his warm smile. However, turns out he's actually jacked and boasts an impressive physique, which might seem unexpected when focusing just on his pretty face. Another similarity with Hoon is that Ki-ha also sometimes wears glasses that make his face look very different, but maybe not to the point of being unrecognizable since his hairstyle has been pretty much the same for a long time. However, the style of his outfits in real life is very different from that on the show, as in reality, he often wears expensive and elaborate clothes, at least when he's not in the gym. Meanwhile, he appears in Singles Inferno with a much more casual style. Another contestant who has completely changed the way he dresses to appear on the show is Tae Hwan. With a long and successful career as a model in his past, he isn't new to trying new outfits, and he surely knows how to look good with any style. Like most of his co-stars in Singles Inferno, Tae Hwan went for outfits that looked casual but stylish at the same time, but his clothes were a bit more elaborate and colorful than those of the other competitors. This style is similar to the one he had back in 2022 when he gained the attention of netizens for starring as the male lead in the BL drama Love Class. However, his style in real life is very different as he seems to prefer more monochromatic clothes, and he often wears clothes that are almost entirely black. This is especially the case when he works as a DJ, and his outfits are pretty much all black, although he has sometimes changed his style, wearing a white shirt keeping the monochromatic theme of his outfits. Even in his free time, it seems like Tae Hwan is more used to wearing black or dark clothes, and it's extremely rare to see him wearing something different. His bold fashion choices in Singles Inferno are quite different from his usual style, though this might surprise those who only know him from the show or Love Class. Among the female competitors, Hye Jin might be the one who looks more different between the show and real life, and this is mostly due to her hairstyle and her outfits. In Singles Inferno, Hye Jin appears with long and straight black hair, but in real life she often keeps a wavier hairstyle with a more brownish color. The outfits she usually wears in real life are also much more elaborate than those seen in Singles Inferno, even when she chooses a more casual style. The difference between the simple outfits she had on the show and her looks when she won the Miss Korea beauty pageant is even more radical, but she always looks great no matter the style of her outfits. Meanwhile, one of the most talked about members of the cast of this season of Singles Singles Inferno is Lee Si-an. She has caused a lot of discussion among netizens, not only for the many controversies surrounding her appearance and her past as an idol trainee, but also for her looks. Si-an initially came under the spotlight in 2017 and 2018 when she took part in the survival shows Idol School and Produce 48. Even though she was eliminated during the competition, many K-pop fans still remembered her and were shocked to see how much she had changed in the past few years. In fact, there has been a lot of discussion online regarding her radical transformation, and many suspect that she had a lot of plastic surgery. Some people online have suggested that Si-an has completely reworked her face with a nose job and lip fillers, and she probably also did something to her jaw, her eyes, and her teeth. In fact, her transformation between the time she was an idol trainee and now on Singles Inferno is pretty evident, but Si-an actually looks quite different between the show and real life too. Since she started to work as a model, Si-an has moved away from the simple and delicate style she had as an idol trainee and began rocking a much more modern and bolder look with heavier makeup. She also changed her hair color, looking extremely different from her current appearance. However, now she keeps a hairstyle that's much closer to the one seen on Singles Inferno. Regarding her fashion style, on the show, Si-an has pretty outfits that almost seem like a throwback to the simple clothes that she used to wear when she was an idol trainee. However, in real life, her style is much more complex, and she has shown that she looks good pretty much with any outfit. She can wear long, elegant outfits as well as more sporty clothes, and while in Singles Inferno, the way she dresses obviously fits the summer weather, she also looks great in winter outfits. While Si-an has changed drastically over the past few years, the member of the cast who has undergone the most radical transformation is, without a doubt, Yuk Jun Seo. As soon as he was revealed as a contestant in the new season of Singles Inferno, he captured the attention of netizens with his good looks. Many people online praised Jun Seo for being very handsome, especially with long hair. When the show began airing, viewers were pleased to see that Jun Seo was starring in the series while rocking this hairstyle, with his flowing long black hair going down to his shoulders. Looking at his Instagram posts, it seems like he started to grow his hair in 2023, more than a year before appearing on Singles Inferno, and he kept his hair pretty long for some time. This was the hairstyle he had when he starred in the second and third seasons of Sweet Home, and it's possible that he grew his hair for this series and then decided to keep the same hairstyle. However, Jun Seo is much more used to short hair, which might seem weird for those who only saw him on Singles Inferno and Sweet Home. Despite the fact that his long hair earned him a ton of praise, Jun Seo has recently decided to cut his hair short once again, and now he looks like a completely different person. Comparing his most recent pictures to how he appeared on Singles Inferno, it's almost hard to believe that it's the same person. Netizens are now unsure which hairstyle looks better on him, and some viewers are actually arguing Jun Seo looks more cute with short hair. Besides his hairstyle, Jun Seo also gained a lot of attention for the way he dresses, and he often has clothes that look expensive but also comfortable at the same time. This can be seen both in the show and in real life, but his outfits look really different when he's in the gym or doing sports. Going back in time a few years, the comparison between his current style and his looks when he was in the military or on the survival show Steel Troops is even more shocking. Nevertheless, as the show went on, the praise that Jun Seo has gained for his looks and his style has been overshadowed by the many controversies he has been involved in during the season, so netizens are now talking much more about his actions rather than his appearance.